satellite online.
Transmitting from the third mall from the sun. You have tuned into Radio Cosmos.
Hi, and welcome to another episode of Radio Cosmos Live. I'm DJ Hello Karen, guest hosting for Mike Thompson. Today in the studio, I've got Jack and Jen, and they're going to be telling us a little bit about themselves. Good afternoon. How are y'all doing?
Hey, doing well. How are you?
And can you please introduce yourselves for us?
Sure. I'm Sandy Marlesa, local singer, songwriter, and author, and I am born, raised Panama City, and happy to be here.
And I am Eli J. Ingram. I just hit my microphone. Okay. I'm also Jack, and this is also Jen.
So I take it y'all are solo artists and a group. Is that right? Can you tell me, we'll start with Eli, Jack. Can you tell me a little bit about your music, like your interest and what brought y'all together?
Yeah, well, I've been playing guitar since I heard Angus Young in 4th grade do some AC/DC solos, and I was like, that's cool. Threw my country records in the trash. Actually, I gave them to my brother. And I started playing guitar. And so since then, I've managed a music shop where I bought a bunch of guitars and just started playing and wrote a record, did another record, and then I ran into this girl who was writing songs and books, and then we teamed up, and from there, it's been Jack and Jen.
I've been singing since I was 4. Started playing piano when I was 8 and been writing songs since September 11th, 2001. And for a time, I stepped away from music because I got kicked out of a local church I was a part of, and it was so spiritual for me that I just had to take a minute for it. And when I re-entered the scene, I started with an 80s synth pop duo, which I thought was the complete opposite of gospel music. So I was able to warm up to it again. And then I started an acoustic duo with a friend and ran into him at Little Village. And as we kept running into each other at local shows, we just built a friendship and figured out, hey, we can write some really great songs together. And so it just took off from there, and we've been playing with each other for about a year.
Awesome. And you said you write books also. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. So I write books about my life and also try to take my life from a sociological perspective. I have a bachelor's in sociology, and I'm fascinated with the local culture, Bay County culture. I believe we have our own accent and our own way of life that is distinctly different from anywhere else in the world. And so I try to showcase that in all of my writing. My second book, called To All Who Wander, I wrote specifically about Hurricane Michael and recovery from that. And my second book, Fire Flurries, I talk about being a local musician in Bay County and what it's like raising 2 children and navigating relationships and trying to achieve my dreams in a small town. And so it's called Fire Flurries, Confessions of a Small Town Rock Star, and it will be available on Amazon soon.
That sounds, you sound like you're doing a whole lot of things, writing, and I mean, that's awesome. And I go a little off, but were y'all both here for Hurricane Michael?
I did stay during it, and my house was pretty destroyed. I was displaced from my home, just like a lot of Bay County residents. And it's been really cool seeing the entertainment industry rise up from that because of our pain. We needed an outlet for it. And if you really pay attention to places like St. Andrews and downtown, it's really experienced a revitalization that I have never seen in my lifetime growing up here. Downtown Harrison used to be dead. We used to ride skateboards and just wander around the abandoned buildings, and St. Andrews wasn't nearly as cultured as it is now. And to see beauty come out of pain from Hurricane Michael has been really exciting.
And it really has. It's been a beautiful
I graduated from University of Georgia, and I was getting my hair cut by this lady, and she was like, if you don't leave the day you graduate, you'll never leave. So I left the day after graduation, and I had a few months before Hurricane Michael hit. So it became a local, like, straight out of the hat.
So, like immediately,
Yeah,
you know.
like, wow, it's so beautiful. What is this? A hurricane? My first hurricane.
So have you
Whoa.
found yourself, like, did the hurricane give you things to write about? Like, have you found, like, yourself writing?
I did write a song called Hurricane. She had a lot of opinions on it at first. But we ended up putting on the Jack and Jen record, and that's a fun one, yeah. So we've definitely all been influenced by the hurricane, the aftermath, the rebuild, the community that came together to rise above the tragedy. So definitely inspired by it, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's good to, like you were saying, you know, the beauty and the pain. That was a really good way of putting it. And so, can you tell me something I heard you say about on your record? I want to hear a little bit more about like y'all's music. So, how many albums or whatever have y'all put out? Like, what are we doing right now?
Okay, so we officially released our record March 18th. Was it 18th?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, March 18th, we released our first Jack and Jen record. Mm-hmm. And since then, we are on our third single for the upcoming one. I just bought this guitar. So
Beautiful guitar.
This is the new sound of Jack and Jen.
I love it.
Thank you. And so yeah, we have our third single coming out. We did it on the news on Friday, and so it got blasted before it was actually released. So we're like,
We'll
wow.
be performing it for you all.
Yeah, we'll do all of
Ooh.
our singles today.
Can you tell us a little bit about the single you're talking about before you play? I mean, I want to hear a little bit about
It's
it.
called You Know My Name, and actually, so it comes with a funny story. I managed to ruffle the feathers of a local bar owner who owns a few venues around town, and that turned into me sitting discouraged at my piano. And I told Eli, I said, well, he owns so many venues that we're probably not going to play at anymore, so I'm going to write a song for every single one. And so Eli came over, and we sat there, and we banged out several songs because of that incident. And
I think all three of the singles, actually.
This is one that came out of that, called You Know My Name. And if you listen to the lyrics of the song, it's really just talking about how, you know, sometimes when you go after your dreams and your goals, there's people who have opinions about it, and it could come from a place of they're not doing anything to reach their dreams, and so it comes from a place of jealousy, or they might think that they should be in a different place in their life and while you're doing what they want to do, you know, all of these things. And this song is kind of taking ownership of that and saying, hey, it doesn't matter what you say, one day you're going to know my name. So that's what that song's about.
I cannot wait to hear this.
It's a fun one.
It sounds like it. It sounds like it's going to be a really good song. And something's in my mind. I just keep staring at your sticker. Can you please tell me, how did y'all come up with the name Jack and Jen?
This is a great story. Do you want to tell it?
Yeah, sure. So, as you know, being musicians, we spend a lot of time in bars, and we'd run into each other just because we were local musicians playing around. And every time we would meet up and our romantic relationship started to develop, he was drinking Jack, I was drinking gin. And there was always a joke going around. People would call me Gin Sandy whenever I started drinking gin.
It's Jen Sandy.
It's Gin Sandy. And so whenever we actually started the musical group, we were trying to decide on the band name, and it was between Jack and Jen and Lavender Soul.
Oh, wow.
But we were sitting in a bar in Asheville, and the bar manager asked us what our name was, and the bar name was called Jack of the Wood. And so Eli took that as a sign, and we have been Jack and Jen ever since.
That's a beautiful name. That's a great story. I love the story. I just kind of lost my train of thought here. I'm sorry. So you were saying, what was another, what all songs are you going to be playing for us today? So I just really like hearing you talk about your songs.
No worries.
Yeah, let's see. We're going to do, one's called An Optimist's Bad Day. Mm-hmm. It's also called Life Gets Better. We really like the title, but Life Gets Better is the repeating chorus line. The next one is...
You came up with the set list.
You Know My Name, the one we were just talking about.
Yes.
That one's kind of a blues take. Life Gets Better is more of like a reggae. So we're trying to put in different sounds for each song. And let's see, we got one called Love. That one is just an alternative rock song. We just rock with that one. And then we have Hell's Hot, but Florida's Hotter.
Ooh.
And
Especially relevant in this heat wave that we're
Very.
having right now.
yeah, that's a really fun song. We played it on the news. We were streamed live. We had there was a wildfire a few months ago, right?
Yes.
Was it months or weeks?
Yeah.
I don't really know. My time frame is a little off. But anyway, we had some friends that were out there, and they were right next to it with their water hose spraying, you know, and they were like singing "Hell's Hot, Florida's Hotter," and they were like, "This is the anthem," and I was like, "Wow, that's cool. It's cool to see it's reaching people."
Definitely. And so it's like you're picking up inspiration from like all over the place. It seems like a
Absolutely.
sponge, very
Yeah.
porous. And then I maybe should have asked this before, but like it sounds like y'all aren't specific to one type of genre necessarily. Would you say?
We definitely like rock, like as the main topic, but we don't just stick to it. We'll do anything that we feel really.
Well, there was a
just we
joke
feel.
after we were on the news. I posted the blues song, and when they asked us on camera on the news what our sound was, we were like indie, alternative rock, and then proceeded to play a blues song. And the one before that was reggae, and the one after that was Hell's Hot, Florida's Hotter, which is a Southern goth song. So I think we don't try to stick to a genre. Instead, we try to let the song tell us what it's supposed to be, you know, because the type of genre of music can help you communicate not just words but a feeling. So if you're playing a Southern goth song, you are immediately in that space. And if you're playing a reggae song, a lot of the times it helps uplift people's mood. So if you're trying to play a happy song, reggae is the perfect genre for that. And so that's what I really like about the project, is the fact that we are able to encompass so many types of music and bring that forward in our own style, and also blend styles together to make something entirely new. And it's really cool as well when you have two individual songwriters, because when I write a song myself, I come up with the lyrical line and melody first, and then I sit down at the piano and hammer out the details. Eli comes up with a guitar riff first, typically, when he writes a song. And so when we get together, it's interesting to see how those two takes blend together, because while I am very strong lyrically and with the melodic line, he brings such an incredible musicality to the other parts of what makes a song so great. And so when you get two strong songwriters together, it creates this entirely new vibe. And I think that's what Jack and Jen really brings to the table.
I like that. I like Jack and Jen. And I'm so excited. I cannot wait, honestly, to hear some of your stuff. So if y'all are ready, we can go ahead and get that show on the road and jam out. All right. Well, we're going to take a break, and when we return, it'll be Jack and Jen.
Showtime.
Greetings, programs. You're watching Radio Cosmos Live. Don't forget to listen to your favorite deep cut every week on Radio Cosmos.
All right, and we are back with another awesome episode of Radio Cosmos Live with Mike Thompson. I'm DJ Hello Karen, standing in while Mike is off on a mission. But until then, we got Jack and Jen in the house today, and they are going to be playing one of their singles, Life Gets Better. So I want y'all to take it away.
Thank you, DJ Karen.
Absolutely. Let's start it out with the bass riff.
Had a show last night, and I'm paid to sing guitar, and I may have said some things in between. I got kicked out, but still got paid. I'm not sorry. It's been a day. Life gets better. Gets better. Life gets better every day. Life gets better. Gets better. Life gets better every day. I woke up this morning feeling sick to my stomach. I didn't know what to do, so I prayed. God, if you get me through this, I'll try harder. It's been a year. Life gets better. Gets better. Life gets better every day. Life gets better. It gets better. Life gets better every day. I lost it all. Can't seem to do nothing right. I make people mad without even trying. Don't wanna jump the gun, but I don't wanna get shot neither. It's been a life. Life gets better. It gets better. Life gets better every day. Life gets better. It gets better. Life gets better every day. Hey, hey!
All right, that was amazing.
Thank
Oh
you.
my gosh. I love that song, and I cannot wait. What is the next song that you got coming up for us?
Let's go ahead and do the blues one.
The blues.
We're going to do the blues song, which is called You Know My Name.
You Know My Name. All right, everybody, that's Jack and Jen. You Know My Name.
Thank you.
Ready?
I've been called a dreamer. I've been called hopeless. But you know my name. Yeah, you know my name. I've been called too much. I'm just too dang loud. But you know my name. Yeah, you know my name. You can hate me, you can push me out, but you know my name. Yeah, you know my name. Too loud for your 'cause I belong in a stadium, and you'll know my name. Yeah, you'll know my name. And when that day comes, the crowd sings my songs. Yeah, you'll know my name. Yeah, you'll know my name. When you see this face under those bright lights, yeah, you'll know my name. Yeah, you'll know my name. So why are you so mad? 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 Why are you so the crowd sings my songs. Yeah, you'll know my name. Yeah, you'll know my name. I won't know your name. I won't know your name. Yeah, you'll know my name. I won't know your name. Ooh, why are you so mad? 'Cause I don't know your name. Well, you know mine. Yeah, I don't know your name. Well, you know mine. Thank you.
Thank you. That's a new one we finished about 3 days ago now.
Well, that was great. You had so much passion and some soul getting into that.
Thank
That
you.
was no, you're welcome. That was great. What else y'all got for us?
All right, we got 2 more for you. I'll get this next one set up.
I think I need 3 more, babe.
Do what? What'd you say?
I think I need 3 more.
3 more. Well, maybe we'll make one up on the spot.
All right. Well, the floor is yours.
All right. Here we go.
Turned over in my bed sheets at night. You're my drug and I'll take a hit anytime. God, I can't quit. I need your love, I need it now. Here I go, here I go. Oh, my drug of choice, its name is you. One more hit, I'll make it two. You turn me on, I'll addicted to your loving, baby. Don't deny me, baby. Try me, I'll make you feel good, make you feel better than any other word. You ruin me, you ruin me, you ruin me. Drunk. I like you high, I like the way you're on my mind. I like you sober, I like you turned over in my bed sheets at night. You're my drug and I'll take a hit anytime. God, I can't quit. I need your love, I need it now. Here I go, here I go. Drug of choice, its name is you. One more hit, I'll make it two. You turn me on, I'm addicted to your loving, baby. Don't deny me, baby, try me. I'll make you feel good, make you feel better than any other word. You ruin me, you ruin me, you ruin me. Its name's you. One more hit, I'll make it two. You turn me on, I'm addicted to your loving, baby. Don't deny me, baby, try me. I'll make you feel good, make you feel better than any other word. You ruin me.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What was the name of that one?
Love and Other Drugs.
Well, that was amazing.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
So what do you got up for us next?
All right, this next one is actually Hell's Hot.
Hell's Hot.
Florida's hotter.
This one, I can't wait. This is,
It's a fun one for sure.
all right, well, take it up.
Thank you.
All right, this one's called Hell's Hot, Florida's Hotter. Hell's hot, Florida's hotter. Love or pray to your father. Baptized in murky water. Well, she ain't cheating.
He ain't cheating any longer.
I took my love away down by the bay. We load the wisp, led the way. Drown her in love until she can't breathe. If she can't breathe, then she can't live.
I kissed him dead in the river. A sign's call claimed the sinner. Well, he ain't lying any longer, 'cause he's lying underwater.
Hell's hot, Florida's hotter. Love or pray to your father. Baptized in murky water. Well, she ain't cheating.
He ain't cheating any longer.
She ain't cheating.
He ain't cheating any longer.
Well, she ain't cheating.
He ain't cheating any longer.
I didn't know it when I met her. I'd introduced her to a maker. I may have drowned her, can't remember. And I ain't seen her since September.
Took my man to the cold springs. Said we need to talk about a few things. He found his lover with her eyes black. I said I'd love him to hell and back.
Hell's hot, Florida's hotter. Love or pray to your father. Baptized in murky water. Well, she ain't cheating.
He ain't cheating any longer.
Now she ain't cheating.
He ain't cheating any longer.
She she ain't cheating.
He ain't cheating any longer.
The dead tell no lies. The dead don't say anything. The dead tell no lies. The dead don't say anything. The dead tell no lies. The dead don't say anything. The dead tell no lies. The dead don't say anything.
Baptized in murky water, they ain't cheating any longer.
Hillside food is harder. Never pray to your father. Baptized in murky water. She ain't cheating
any longer.
She ain't cheating.
He ain't cheating any longer.
Now she ain't cheating.
He ain't cheating any longer. Ooh. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hillside floaters harder. Never pray to your father. Baptized in murky water. She ain't cheating.
He ain't cheating any longer.
She ain't cheating.
He ain't cheating any longer.
She ain't cheating.
He ain't cheating any longer. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And before we go into our next song, where can we find y'all at online?
We have Jack and Jen, genlikethedrinkmusic.com. And you can also find us on Instagram and Facebook. Just type in Jack and Jen Music and we'll pop up.
Sweet. Well, you're definitely going to have a follower from me.
Absolutely.
So I got you.
We appreciate
We are
you.
also available on all streaming platforms. Jack and Jen, Jen Like the Drink.
Nice. Got you. All right. So what do you got for us next?
All right. Well, Jen told me no, but
I did not
But-
anything.
this one is the first song on our record, and it's called "People Say a Lot of Things."
Oh, okay. How are we going to do this one for college radio? Okay. Okay, we got it.
All right.
Here we go.
Take off.
All right, I'm gonna build the loop real quick, and we'll get rocking.
All righty. Here we go.
You told me that you love me, but people say a lot of things. People say a lot of things. You were talking about forever, but people say a lot of things. People say a lot of things. People say things they don't mean. Make promises they don't intend to keep. They don't intend to keep. And where does that leave me? 3 shots deep in a bottle of whiskey. I'm not proud of that, but
You said you wouldn't hurt me, but people say a lot of things. People say a lot of things. You promised.
You promised.
You promised. But people say a lot of things. People say a lot of things. Like, darling, I'll never walk away. And baby, you're the only one for me. Then why did you leave? And where does that leave me? 6 shots deep in a bottle of whiskey. I'm not proud of that, but people say a lot of things wrong. Where the hell are you been, baby? And where does that leave me? Hell, well, there goes the whiskey. People say a lot of things.
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 God just said a lot of things.
God just said a lot of things.
A lot of pretty damn things. Like, darling, I'll never walk away. And baby, you're the only one for me. Then why did you leave? And where does that leave me? Where does that leave me? And where does that leave me? Empty like this bottle of whiskey. Like, darling, I'll never walk away. And baby, you're the only one for me. Then why did you leave? And where does that leave me? Where does that leave me? And where does that leave me? Empty like this bottle of whiskey.
Another great song. Oh my gosh.
Thank
I
you.
was almost tearing up at that one. That was very good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What else do y'all have for us?
We could do one more.
One more?
A hurricane?
Or both of those. Let's do Heat Lightning.
Yes, yes. All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, so this next one's called Heat Lightning. We were playing it at a show one time, and someone was like, "I'm calling BS." We're like, "What are you talking about?" And like, "Heat lightning's not real." We're like, "Then what do you call that in the sky right there?" And, you know, I forgot what they said.
Heat lightning goes cloud to cloud, and regular lightning hits the ground. So heat lightning doesn't threaten anybody. I remember playing outside as a kid, out in the woods, and my mom would always say, "Oh, that's just heat lightning." But as soon as it started hitting the ground, she'd scream at us to run in. That was the Southern way. So here's heat lightning.
They say when lightning strikes, it never hits the same place twice, and I've been in love once before. You make me ache when you smile and when you laugh that way, and I'm struck. Well, shucks, baby, you must be that heat lightning. 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 Boy, you play that guitar so slow, so well. I felt you like the song. The last time I saw lightning, a storm came after that, and I wanna run. I'm undone. Baby, you must be that heat lightning. 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 Run me if you want to, baby. I'm standing right here. But if you wanna love me, baby, come over, come over, come over here. Heat lightning. Baby, you must be that heat lightning. Baby, you must be that heat lightning. Baby, you must be that heat lightning. They say when lightning strikes, it never hits the same place twice, and I've been in love once before. You make me ache when you smile and when you laugh that way, and I'm struck. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Tune up real quick. The phone too. Just a moment of y'all's time.
Well, that's not a problem. While we tune, you want to promote your book?
Oh, sure. My book is called Fire Flurries, Confessions of a Small Town Rock Star, and it will be available on Amazon soon. Hopefully in the next couple days. Kindle, and I'm also hoping to do a audiobook as well. So that'll be fun. I'm actually meeting with local songwriter and flute legend Ashley Feller today, and she's going to show me how to do that. And I'm also going to be interviewing her on her podcast, St. Andrew's Jezebel podcast. I get to guest interview her on her own show, so that's exciting. So I get to experience what you're experiencing.
Yes, you're a very busy woman.
Yeah.
Well,
So, but I love it. I love what I do, so it's fun.
hey, they always say find a job you love and you'll never work a day of your life.
All right, we got one more for you.
All right, well, if y'all are ready to go ahead and get started, kick it off.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sounds good.
All right, so this one is actually called Hurricane. So we talked about it in our interview earlier. So this is Hurricane. Can a broken heart recover all the way? Do the scars really heal and then fade away? I was under the weather, standing in the rain. On the day love lived, there was a hurricane. And I spent 1 month inside a Category 5 rock bottom. Enough whiskey and weed to start a problem. When my heart stopped, I thought, is this the end? It turns out this is just where my story begins. So I hit the road to save my soul. It was time to let it go. Miles went by and so did time, but still I've got to know, can a broken heart recover all the way? Do the scars really heal and then fade away? I was under the weather, standing in the rain. On the day love lived, there was a hurricane. And they say energy, it must go somewhere. And I think I understand the driving force. Tried to move on like the wind in a storm, but I broke down when it came to divorce. So I hit the road to save my soul. It was time to let it go. Miles went by and so did time, but still I've gotta know, can a broken heart recover all the way? Do the scars really heal and then fade away? I was under the weather, standing in the rain. On the day love lived, there was a hurricane. On the day love lived, there was a hurricane. On the day love lived, there was a hurricane. Yeah.
Drum solo.
Thank you guys so much. That's Hurricane.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for coming on.
Thank you.
Been a pleasure. Thank you.
Everybody, this has been Jack and Jen. I'm DJ Hello Karen, standing in for Mike Thompson, and this has been another awesome episode of Radio Cosmos Live. See you next time.
Thank you, everybody.